Hello and welcome to our God, messed up already. Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our podcast, Two Sisters, a Different Point of View. I'm your host, Nikki, and I am joined by my sister and co host.
Angie.
This is the show where we talk about any and everything under the sun. And today I'm going to get it started by asking you a question.
Okay.
How do you feel about breastfeeding?
That's an easy question. I think every woman who's able to should breastfeed. I think that's the best way to start a baby off in life is to breastfeed. And I encourage more sisters, especially Black women, to breastfeed their children.
I agree.
hmm We're supposed to have different points of view.
Well, I just wanted to introduce the
I'm just
subject
kidding.
because I came across this interesting article.
hmm
The title of the article is Policy Tells Midwives to Use Terms Such as Chest Feeding and Human Milk.
What? Human milk versus like mother's milk or something?
I guess so. They're trying to do away with the word breastfeeding.
That's
This is
ridiculous.
yeah, this is in England, but it says not England, London.
hmm
It says midwives in England have been told to stop using terms including breastfeeding and breast milk when working with transgender patients as part of a new trans-friendly policy at a National Health Service trust.
That's
I'm
ridiculous.
confused though right there, because if they're transgender, what does that mean?
I think that's when, like a transgender woman, I think is a man, is a woman, quote unquote, who
Mhm.
was born male, but then they changed to a woman. I think that would be a
So if they
transgender
change to a
woman.
woman, wouldn't they still have a breast? Because men and women have breasts. So I'm not understanding what's wrong with the word breast.
You got me on that one, Nikki.
That's that's crazy.
Are they doing it? Did they say like how they felt about it
It doesn't say how they felt about it. This article is from February 10, and it's the only article I've read about it.
of
But
this year?
yes, and it says staff have been told to avoid using the word mothers on its own and have been given a list of alternative terms to use when addressing patients, including mothers or birthing parents, breast, chest feeding, and maternal and paternal. Instead of saying breast milk, they can choose from human milk or breast/slash chest milk
I'm gonna be saying all that.
or milk from the feeding mother or parent.
That's ridiculous. And it's something because um, I know like people in that particular community, the LGBTQ community, they always talk about how they don't want others to label them and all that kind of stuff, but yet they want to exert like their influence over people.
I wonder if it's even them. This just seemed like how they changed the label on the what was it, the syrup, the Aunt Jemima syrup, how they changed the label on that. We
Mhm.
didn't ask for that.
Yeah.
We just asked them to stop killing us.
hmm
They did. I mean, that's just, I don't know. So,
That's true. And then I think a lot of times it's always somebody behind scenes that's pushing the buttons and stuff.
right.
So I do agree with you that it's probably, like you say, probably not even them, or it might be them and they just being influenced or um, manipulated. I don't know if manipulate is the right word, but
I know what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
By somebody else who have an ulterior motive.
Right. Right.
Because that's ridiculous. I mean, you can't even call a woman a mother. That's stupid.
I know, girl. But even going along with that, to kind of piggyback off of that, Mr. Potato Head. You remember that toy?
Oh, I think I saw something about that, but I didn't read the article. Yes, I remember that toy.
Yes, Mr. Potato Head brand goes gender neutral, sort of. And it says Hasbro created confusion on Thursday. This article is that I'm reading is from February 25 of this year. But it says Hasbro created confusion on Thursday when it removed the gender from its Mr. Potato Head brand, but not from the actual toy. I'm confused just reading that.
So what is just a potato head?
Right, but there's also a Mrs. Potato Head. So, I mean, where does she fit in? Is she?
Girl, you got me.
Because all
But
they're
the
talking about is the Mister. Oh, okay, here it is. Later that afternoon, Hasbro clarified in a tweet that the Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head characters will still exist, names and all, but the branding on the box will say Potato Head. That sounds like an insult.
yeah, I think they going too far.
Yeah, they be doing too much, doing stuff people ain't even asked for. Just
Mhm. But the reason I was saying, like, you know, they don't want um, people to label them, but then they want to label people that's not a part of that community. Because some interviews I've seen, they'll refer to quote unquote like straight men and women. They'll say cis men, cis women. It's
mhm,
like, who asked you to give me that label? You know what I mean?
right.
That
Ex-
made me think too of that whole controversy where transgender women being a part of women's sports. I
Oh,
wish I
yeah,
had an article about that, but what you think
that's
about?
to me too, because if a man, someone that was born a male, and they were a man all this time, and then they turn into a woman,
Hmm.
so now they can participate in women's sports, but do they still have the physical?
Hmm.
Because it seems like men tend to be stronger than women.
Hmm.
So do they still have that same?
Yeah, they would have that advantage.
Yeah, so
Hmm.
that doesn't seem fair.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's weird to me. I don't think I agree with that.
Because one of the, I think one of the biggest stories that I had saw was this black guy, or quote unquote woman. He started off. I think he was a what you call people who run track. He ran
Oh,
track. Yeah.
I was gonna say a runner.
No, he ran track. I couldn't think of the word track. And so, if I remember correctly, he was like losing in all of the categories for men.
Mm-hmm.
And then he became a woman and started winning all the women categories.
Yeah.
And that just didn't seem fair.
Mm,
That was not fair. And people were saying that more female athletes need to speak up about that because that gives them an advantage.
yeah, everybody wants to be politically correct though. Don't nobody want to, what is
Mm,
it called? I don't know, fan the smoke, something about some waves or something.
rock the boat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nobody wants to do that. Yeah.
And the fear, I guess, of offending people, and they'll bring it up 2 and 3 years later that you said something.
Right. But
about
they
it.
did Kevin Hart when he made those jokes. He
Mm-hmm.
was just making jokes.
Mm-hmm. That's what I do like about Dave Chappelle too. It's like he don't care.
Yeah. He stand up for what he believe, and
Mm-hmm.
I do like that about him.
And what's his name? Cat Williams too. And I think for the most part they own like most of their stuff. But Kevin Hart, I guess he worked for other people. I don't know if he like owned his own brand, so to speak. So of course he gotta play the game.
What about I shouldn't bring this up, but Nick Cannon.
Uh, about with the minister.
Yeah, and when he said that stuff about, was it Jewish people or something?
Hmm.
Then he apologized.
Well, a part of me feels sorry for him because I think he was in over his head, and I don't think he realized
I think so too.
how. Yeah, back to Nick Cannon. Yeah, what I was saying is I think he was in over his head, and it's unfortunate that it happens like that. It's like you can't even say anything against um, a particular community, and they,
And I thought that was his show. You know what I mean?
yeah, but I guess it really wasn't. He probably thought it was his show. That's why you got to be up on that legal stuff too, and work with people that you trust, because he probably had people that might have been telling him that it was his show, you
Mm,
know? So that's a shame. And then what I don't like too is that they threaten your livelihood.
right.
You know what I mean? This is how he take care of his family and
Mm.
feed his children and stuff. And then you threaten his livelihood because of what
Take it
you
away just
hear.
like that.
Yeah,
Which I mean, he Nick Cannon, so he can go on and do other stuff, but still, I'm sure
right.
that happened quite a bit with just the average person
Yeah,
who,
yeah,
don't have it like that where they can just go do something else.
yeah.
Mhm.
And it's a lot of people. I mean, and I'm just gonna say it, the Jews have a lot of people scared, for even mentioning the minister. Because I don't know if you saw um, Shaquille O'Neal had came out and said something.
About what?
Like he didn't call the minister out by name, but everybody knew who he was talking about. And he was saying something like, "You can't um, like alienate or talk about a certain group of people," kind of one of them Negroes. And then he
Was
said
checking
something
the
about,
minister?
huh?
Like he was checking the minister?
Yeah, girl. And then we're talking about how we need them as allies, which is another thing that I don't like. Why we need white people as allies?
They got us
They haven't been our allies since we've been here as slaves, but all of a sudden,
on waiting on them for stuff. It'll never happen.
what?
I said, if you want to keep on waiting on them for stuff, it'll never happen.
Right, right. So,
Mm.
how you feel about Nick Cannon?
I felt like he shouldn't have apologized.
Hmm.
He just should have said, "This is what I believe."
Hmm.
That's it.
Yeah. And sometimes you just need to be quiet too.
Right.
Everybody can't speak and like the minister, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
But everybody think they got knowledge. You know what I'm saying? You got
Yeah.
a little bit of knowledge and you think
Girl,
you
we
can
see
go
that
into
every
like
day in the Facebook comments and stuff. Everybody is a doctor. Everybody is a psychiatrist. Everybody is
a lawyer.
right. And they life just be completely messed up. But
Right. But you just need to be quiet.
mhm.
As
But
the minister, we just had our Savior's Day convention this past weekend. I think well, I can't remember the exact year, but anyway, the minister spoke. And when he speaks, he doesn't come out with notes and books and stuff like that. And he said that you all need notes. He said everybody can't speak like me.
Flex. No, I'm just kidding.
Right, Matt. But that's true. You
Yeah,
know, and Nick Cannon was a prime example of that. Not saying that that's who he was trying to speak
right.
like, but I think he probably thought because he had a little bit of knowledge that he thought he could, speak and defend himself. But
Yeah.
no,
I
and
saw
then he ain't gonna never let you forget. I just wanted to add that
right.
you
Girl.
always gonna be apologizing.
Hmm. But I saw an old clip. I don't know if you saw an old clip of Minister Farrakhan on Arsenio Hall show. And I think the caption was something like the show that got Arsenio Hall canceled or something like that. Did you ever see that?
The actual clip or that I
That
didn't see it with that written on it.
Oh yeah, you said you did see it, not with that written
Right,
on it as a
right,
meme.
right.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. But they afraid of the minister. And it's funny because Islam means peace.
Right. But they try to make it seem like
Yeah.
are
But
so
they so
violent.
afraid of him. Because of the truth that he speak and in awakening not just black people, but people in general. And
Yeah,
they won't have control. So they gotta stop them.
right.
Hmm.
That kind of brings me to something totally different but a little similar. The Equalizer show. Have you watched it?
No. I
Girl,
think
'cause this
okay.
last one, I think it's number 4. It was actually a man in the community who, he was outspoken and,
Hmm.
you know, stood up for his community and stuff and tried to make everybody better, make the living there better and make them be better people and all this stuff and fighting for their rights, fair housing and all that stuff. And he ended up getting killed.
What?
Yeah, you got to watch that one.
I was gonna say I'm 2 episodes behind, but I'm 3 episodes behind.
Girl, what about WandaVision?
Oh yeah, I'm up to date on that one, I think.
Ooh, that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah, it is. It is good. Because I think the last episode was that witch, the other witch,
What's her name?
revealed herself.
Agatha or something?
Yeah, yeah, something. Yeah, Agatha something.
Jordan keeps singing that song.
What song?
Her song, I don't know, I'm the witch, Agatha or something. I don't know. Don't make me call him in here to sing it because he will. Yeah,
Uh,
it's gotten pretty good.
I didn't know you was into Marvel and all that.
Yeah, I like Marvel. Um, Now this particular show, the first two, I was like, okay,
Yeah,
come on.
it was slow.
It was real slow. Then like the third one, it started getting better and
Yeah, and then it all made sense and it's all
Mhm.
tying in
Yeah.
together. Yeah.
But all right, moving on to the next topic. This one is a good one. Um, Janet Jackson. I like her. I remember I think it was me and Campy and Fanta, our cousins. We went to one of her concerts. I think it was the Velvet Rope tour. Yep, that's what it was. And it
Mm.
seemed like Usher had opened up for her at that one. But it was so good. Uh, I'm a
How did
fan.
I get there?
I think Campy drove. I'm not sure. But
Okay.
we had fun though. That was a good concert. I remember I don't know if this was at that concert or maybe another one, a New Edition concert that I went to with you. Didn't we
Hmm.
go to a New Edition concert
Uh,
back in the day?
I mean, I know I did. I know I went with Phyllis one time too, but I can't remember.
I think we did.
Okay.
And it seemed like everybody in the crowd was jumping up and screaming and hollering and going crazy and stuff. And I was like, So then I didn't want to feel left out, so I started doing it too. I felt so stupid. I don't understand how people just go crazy over other human beings like that. But I did it because I didn't want to feel left out. But
That was at the Janet Jackson concert or the new
I think this was New Edition. No, no, it was Janet Jackson because they was doing that on Usher. So as crazy as I am about Usher, I couldn't, you know,
mm-hmm.
had to fake the excitement.
That's funny.
But Janet Jackson, it says, Janet Jackson calls UCLA gymnast, your tribute to me was awesome. Janet Jackson was so impressed with the UCLA gymnastics star who busted out a floor routine inspired by her music. Janet FaceTimed her.
What?
Girl, can you imagine?
Wow.
Who, if you could get a FaceTime call, I know who you're gonna say. But if you could get a FaceTime call from anybody,
Besides the one you know, I'm gonna say.
well, you could say him. If that's
Okay.
no, if that's where your heart at. Who would you want it to be?
Besides Ralph Tresvant of New Edition,
Yes.
who's a part of my favorite group of all time. But I would definitely Ralph Tresvant, all six of New Edition, Angela Bassett. I
Boy.
would I would like Angela Bassett, Viola Davis. Uh, it's hard to pick just one. I mean, of course, I would want to interview Ralph, but it's so many others I would like to talk to too. Who would you pick besides Usher?
It's Usher. Um, I like all those people too. Angela Bassett, Viola Davis, Ayanna Van Zandt, or however her name is said. um,
Mhm.
girl, anybody.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber FaceTime me. I'd be like, no, I'm just kidding. What? You calling
Gaga.
me?
I know. I'd be like, Lady Gaga. What?
Is that Gwen Stefani? Oh man.
You're so funny, Nikki.
But if anybody, but Usher, yeah,
Hmm.
he would be my first pick.
Yeah. Ralph would be my first pick too. So how I hope the guy recorded the FaceTime. Can you record on FaceTime?
I don't know.
Because that's like a once in a lifetime.
I think I did it. I think I was doing phone record though. Oh, oh no, I was talking because it says footage of the routine went viral, but that's the routine they did. That wasn't her
Hmm.
calling.
Hmm. I'm gonna have to check out the that video.
Yeah, me too.
That would be so neat. Woo.
No,
Mm-mm-mm.
I wouldn't know what to say.
I know. Especially if they catch you off guard.
I know, girl.
It's
Woo.
one thing like you preparing in your head because you know you about to talk to them.
Next thing that I'm gonna show you is you just have to see. Okay, here we go.
I was a young fitness instructor who was on a constant mission of searching for something interesting, for something new. As a former gymnast, I wanted to create something extraordinary on the bike.
Those the kind of exercises I
My
can do.
son is my
Not
primary
that though.
motivation as well as the people who admire and appreciate what I do. To be afraid, to be different, Change the world. Grow. Develop. Expand your horizons.
I can do that.
Girl. Okay. So how's your exercise been going? Your exercising?
It hasn't.
Girl, I beat and killed myself trying to do all that.
I've been tripped all over the bike and everything.
Right. I'm like,
Man, but more power to her. I'm
right.
actually, because I told Kiama, my daughter, I told her we would, because she doesn't have any tennis shoes. So I told her we was going to get her some tennis shoes this week. And
Mm.
once the weather starts getting warmer, that we were going to go back, because we used to walk. So I told her we was going to get back into walking and stuff. And she actually has one of them bracelet things that keep track of your steps.
Oh yeah.
Charge back up, and we're going to start walking. So hopefully maybe next week,
Yeah.
if it's a little warm, we're going to get back to it.
Yeah. Me and Akila, we had a nice day a few days ago, and she actually went walking with me, which is
I know, I saw
unheard
the
of.
picture.
Yeah. But why
Nice.
she went walking in Crocs
What?
every time. She don't go walking with me often, but every time we go, I tell her make sure you put on some tennis shoes,
Mm-hmm.
and she never do. And we got right around the corner, and she started talking about her feet hurt.
Of course.
Right. I'm like, that's why I told you put on some tennis shoes. But
Mm-hmm.
I had found this little video of this girl doing some exercises, different like she start off with jumping jacks, and she do what is it, leg bends or something, or,
Mm-hmm.
and she just do different stuff. I've been doing that every morning and been working out on my elliptical back there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to build up. My little app told me that I should be getting in 18,000 steps a day, which
Ooh.
I don't. Yeah, but I've built it up to, I'm at like 11,000 now. So
Mm-hmm.
I'll be trying
That's
to get
good.
there. Yeah. So I'm trying that little,
Good.
I just thought that little video clip was funny because ain't nobody doing that.
Getting it
Ain't
in.
nobody doing that but her.
Another gymnast.
Right? Ooh, that was funny.
Man, she was getting it in. But yeah, I'm gonna get back into it.
And then it was one more. We could end on this one. I just thought this one was funny because I can relate. And after you watch it, I want to know if you can relate too.
Okay.
Hello? Yes, this is she. I'm well. How about yourself? Oh, he's in your office. What's going on? His head and his tummy hurts. Oh, bless his little heart. He wants me to come get him. Okay. Well, can I talk to him real fast? Do you mind? Thank you. Oh, he's sick. What the hell wrong with you? You ain't sick. Let me tell you something. If I come up to that school and you ain't sick, no, ain't no playing. You gonna come right home and you gonna go to sleep. Ain't no playing video games and ain't no going to your friend's house later. Oh, it ain't that bad? Okay. That's what I thought. Put the nurse back on the phone. Hi, yes, I know. I think he's gonna try to be a little trooper and toughen it out. Thank you so much for calling. Have a blessed week. Bye-bye. Talking about he's sick.
Yeah.
You can relate to that,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
girl. A
I'm
kid,
like, if you sick, you ain't gonna. You shouldn't be on no video games.
right?
You
It's
shouldn't be staying up all night talking on the phone with your friends.
right. It's like those teachers. They call you for any little thing. I got that with Aquila and with Jordan sometimes too. Although he would really, sometimes he would be sick, but sometimes it was just
I can relate too, like with the two different voices. You had your
Right.
professional voice, and then you got your black mama voice.
Exactly.
That was funny.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was all I had for today.
Mhm.
Did you do your homework this time? Why you always look surprised?
Because,
I just put that on you.
yes, I didn't know it was my job. So to find what a Black History fact, well, actually, yeah, I guess
Something
we could.
positive to end on. I had something, but I just
Mhm.
want to see what you got.
Nothing.
Okay, I'll pull mine up. I can. But it's just something I saw on Instagram. I liked it because it was talking about attracting money to yourself.
Mm.
But it says 8 rich, then the BITCH word, affirmations for abundance. I love money and money loves me back.
Mm.
Investing in myself raises my vibration, which raises my abundance. I am a money magnet.
Mm.
I am always making money moves. Financial abundance is my birthright.
Mm. I like that.
Me too. How you talk about money impacts your bank account. Money is energy. Words have power. I easily attract abundance and prosperity into my life. I am open to receiving the abundance that is meant for me. And that was it.
Mm. I like those.
Girl, I can say that every day. Let's say it every day for a week and then see. We can report back next week.
Okay.
See
You
how
have to send it to me.
okay.
So I
See
know what
how
to say.
money came up.
Yeah, I like that.
All right. So that was our positive corner for the week. So we're gonna call it the positive corner. Ooh, something.
And
We'll call it something different every week.
okay.
But anyway, thanks everyone for tuning in to our podcast. What am I saying? Thanks
Enjoy
for
this
watching.
week.
Two sisters, a different point of view. I have been Nikki.
And I am Angie.
Oh, I guess I still am Nikki. Anyway, we'll see you guys next week.
See you later.